Alright, what's up guys? Hope you guys are doing well today. So let's get started. Today we are Thursday, September 25. Like I said in the previous video, I just got 5 brand new 150Ks account. So same process as my other accounts, the 25Ks. I'll follow my rules, stay disciplined, bang bang bang. And once they are passed and the buffer is met, we can start looking at 10k USD each win. Crazy amount. But for now, I have to lock in, trade. Here, 1 to 2 weeks, the accounts will be hopefully passed, and from there we can actually start grinding, right? Don't mind this amount today. Honestly, I will explain. I will show you guys something later, but today I didn't take any setups. I just took a trade to count as a day, and since this on these accounts the drawdown is so big, I just took a random trade and won. So there's no really recap, but I'll show you guys something. But yeah, I have to put my mind into it. Same thing I did on the 25k, I can do it here. The same, everything's the same. Let's stop talking. All right, so today we had news at 10. It's an orange folder, so we don't really care, but we just keep it in mind, right? And yeah, I want to say thank you guys for 85 subscribers. Soon, hopefully, we'll be at 100. I know as of right now, I'm just doing recaps and they're not all that, right? But that's all I can do as of right now. So yeah, in the future, we'll have like vlogs, day in the life, stuff like that. But for now, we'll just get recaps. Yeah, so let's start. One thing I want to show you guys before I even start, I noticed something. Now, you guys know, what do I trade? Well, once we sweep any draw of liquidity, I look, are we in a reversal? Then we displace. Are we in a reversal or a continuation, right? From there, I'll align it with my context, wait till macro, find a 1 minute fair value gap, then bang, right? You guys know that. But I noticed from me backtesting that a lot of time, so let's say I wait till market open, sweeps. Let me get a pencil real quick. So let's say market open, bang, we sweep. All right, that's not gonna work. Let me just talk. We sweep London high, and then, so we only have wicks, the body close below. And then at 9:34, for example, we get a fair value gap. This fair value gap, it works, It's aligned with the short. Why? Because look, we swept. Let me just show you guys an example of today. It's gonna be way easier. So today, for example, what happened? So market open, what can I see? Well, we went down, we went through London low, and we have a draw of liquidity below that I didn't mark. But anyway, now we created this 1 minute fair value gap, right? It's aligned with our context. Technically, we should even go lower, right? So my entry should be at 9:32, stop loss here above 122, right? So I noticed that a lot of time this happens, and why not use it now, right? So for example, yesterday, I'll show you guys an example real quick. Let me mark this, right there. Market open, bang, we sweep this high. I think it was Asia high. Then bang, we drop, right? Now, technically, we are in a reversal looking for a short. Perfect. We have this 1 minute fair value gap. Perfect. We have this other 1 minute fair value gap. then we have this other one right there, right? Now, there is something that we need to pay attention, for example, but like I said, don't take my words, go backtest, right? Go get some data on it. But generally, when price is in between candles like that, I tend to just not take it, because unless we get clear displacement, then yeah. Anyway, let's leave it. For this candle, we had clear displacement, because look at 933, right? Then we created a 1 minute fair value gap. Now we have two 1 minute fair value gap next to each other, right? So what do? We wait till we confirm which one is which. So this one is way too far. I can already remove it. Now we have this one, 935, we went through it. So bang, this is already invalid. Now let's say we went through it, but then closed below, then yeah, this is valid. Still recording, yeah. So bang, this is invalid, so this is D1. Entry right there, stop loss like always, and then 1 to 2, right? But now, what time was my entry? 9:35, right? Anyway, so this is something I noticed. What I will do is I will go get some data, of course. Usually what I do when there's a new month, so for example, we're in October in like 1 week, what I'll do is I'll go back to 2024, October, 2023, 2022, right? Get as much data, get ready for the month, you know? And I encourage you guys to do the same, right? For example, when we were in August, next month is September, bang, you go back to September, just to get an idea. Anyway, so yeah, this is something that I noticed, and it does make sense because it's aligned with our model, for example, right? Now, I'm not saying that waiting for macro is bad, but what I'm saying is I noticed that we are getting good setups. Okay. Now today, waiting for macro, we pushed all the way down. We didn't sweep. We had a, let me go market. We had this draw of liquidity. Let's go on the 15 minutes, see if we had anything else. Okay, so yeah, we didn't meet this draw of liquidity. Price just kept dropping and dropping. We created this 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, but nothing yet in macro, right? And when macro started, we started to shift, you know, market structure shift. So from there, I just really didn't know what to do. That's why I took a random trade for 300, but don't mind that, right? It was just to count as a day, but to be honest, I shouldn't even do that. But anyway, to be honest, I didn't see any setups. Yes, I could have seen, for example, okay, we respected this for value gap, so bang, I enter a short here, for example. But I really didn't see anything interesting. We dropped so much that at any time, price could just dump lower or straight up. For example, this fair value gap, bang, we go higher, right? And then we had news at 10 and everything. I didn't see anything interesting, personally. The only thing, like I said, I've seen was, for example, this. I mean, even this could have worked because it's aligned with our context and it's in macro, technically. But I didn't think about it that way. So yeah, just keeping it honest. So here we create a 1 minute fair value gap. We didn't sweep the zone. We went through it. Now, did we displace correctly? Not yet. 931, this is no displacement. Okay, now what can I see? 933, we are still in this fair value gap, and then 934, we drop. Honestly, there's no setup right there that I would have personally taken. But then we have this 1 minute fair value gap, this 1 minute fair value gap, then this. Like I said, when we have multiple stacked up, you wait till we confirm one. This is exactly like I said. 938, we confirm that this is the one. So as soon as 938 closes, we don't wait till it touches doesn't matter. We can enter stop loss, you know, and everything. So actually we had a good trade. It was this one right there at 938. So yeah, like I said, I'll go back test and see, does it lower my win rate if I take trades before 9:45 or what, and all that good stuff. Yeah, that's something I wanted to share with you guys. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.